I'm gonna tell you guys a story of how I got broken up with right before Christmas. I have never been so embarrassed in my life. I look next to me and guess who I see? You're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this, I'm telling you. I wasn't even friends with him on Facebook. This is when it all went downhill. When I tell you, my jaw dropped.
1, 2, 3, let's switch this up.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Carol Chavez, aka Cara Bear. So today I have a very exciting, I guess, or is it heartbreaking?
Okay, here it is.
I guess you're gonna find out for yourself. But anyways, before we get started, of course, coffee comes first, right? So I'm here in my car today. I'm here with don't be shy, just say hi. What am I doing? So today I'm here with myself and God and you, and I'm going to go grab a coffee from Starbucks. You know, I'm gonna go get a Christmas coffee just to kind of like set the Christmas vibes, you know what I'm talking about? So you're coming with me, let's go. So guys, today I'm in the mood to sing some Christmas carols. Christmas carols, you get it?
That's pretty good.
It's Christmas times, you know what I mean? When in your life do you get to drive around with the windows down in a knit sweater on your way to grab a Christmas Starbucks coffee? It's really not every day.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to celebrate this guy thinks I'm crazy.
I had to stop at the red line. There's people right there. This is so embarrassing. I'm dead. Alright guys, this is it. Okay guys, so I just found a recipe for a coffee on TikTok. I've never ordered a chai before. I don't even know. I just want to try something different, okay? I'm doing this.
Really?
Hi, can I please have a grande iced Americano with 2 pumps of chai, please? A grande iced Americano with 2 pumps of chai? Yes. I just like being spontaneous sometimes, you know what I mean? Try new things. Sometimes when you try new things, it goes horribly wrong, which is okay. At least you know it's a new experience.
I think you should experience it. You always say I want to experience things, but I don't think you actually want to experience things because you would experience it if you wanted to experience things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Merry Christmas. Early. Yeah. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Guys, I got my order. Let me show you guys. So I ordered a grande iced Americano with 2 pumps of chai and almond milk. It's supposedly a healthier version of the dirty chai, and it's cheaper. That's what they said on TikTok. Last time I tried a drink for the first time at Starbucks was with you guys on the vlog where I let you guys decide my day on Instagram. So if you haven't watched that already, it's right here. Go watch it. It's so fun. And it went really well because I became addicted to the drink. And I put the order there so you can drink it too. First sip, let's try it. I like it. I actually like it a lot. Like the aftertaste, it tastes like coffee, so it's not too like, you know, I don't like when it tastes like either too sweet or too like milky or whatever. I like the taste of coffee, so this is really good. And it has like a Christmas aftertaste. I'm pretty sure it's the chai. I don't even know if that's a Christmas thing, but it gives me like Christmas like vibes. I don't know. You guys should try it. It's really good. Anyways, I'm gonna park so I can talk to you guys. So let me do that because I'm literally in the middle of the street right now. Hello guys, so I am back, and I am back with a story for you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a story of how I got broken up with, or I mean I broke up with him. Basically we broke up right before Christmas.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very next day, you gave it away.
And if that isn't a heartbreak itself, I don't know what is. I think I was more upset that it was during Christmas than that we actually stopped talking. But anyways, before anything, you guys are always asking me like to tell you a little bit more about myself, to tell you guys my stories. You know, I have so many teas,
very delicious,
so many stories that you guys are not gonna believe. So if you guys want more of these story times, comment down below what story time you want to hear, what type of story time, and I will give it to you guys. So this one, trust me, you want to watch it to the end because you're not gonna believe how this story unfolded and how it ended. It is a huge plot twist. Basically, let's roll it back to 2012. You know, I was just a young 12-year-old, 13 I think, I don't even know. Oh, actually, it started way before that. So when I was around like, I think 10 years old, right? It was summer and I was hanging out with my family in my hometown, and then we went out at night for this rodeo that they were having, and the whole town was going. You know, I'm from a really small town, so the whole town was going to that. Everyone was so excited. Like, I got ready, we were all super hyped about it.
my God, okay, it's happening.
I went with my aunt, right? I didn't really have friends, I think. I went with my aunt, we were walking around, and then we ended up bumping into this group of guys.
Boom.
And out of this group of guys, there was one that caught my attention.
Are you flirting?
My aunt kept talking to him, whatever, because he was friends with my aunt's sons. So like my cousin's friends. They were my cousin's friends, yeah. What? So we kept talking to them, whatever. They were really nice. They didn't really know who I was, but I just kept staring at that one specific boy. I cannot tell you what the other ones looked like, but I remember specifically that one that night. And I don't know what it was, like he just caught my attention. I just felt like some tension, just something, you know what I mean?
Well, be careful because she has a huge crush on you.
Do you guys ever like see a person and you don't know exactly what it is about them? You can't like point your fingers exactly to what it is, but they just catch your attention and you're like,
Well, hello there. Who are you?
oh my lord. So my aunt introduced me as her little niece, you know, and they were like, oh, hi. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Because I was literally like 10 and they were all like 13, 14. They're like 3-4 years older than me. And like at that age, that is a big difference, you know what I mean? So anyways, we left and I remember that whole night, I cannot stop thinking about that boy. Like the whole night, we went out, we ended up bumping into him again later on that night.
I think not.
And I was just like, holy crap, is this destiny? Not to be dramatic, but like I think we're meant to be. How do I tell him that? We went home that night. I remember to this day taking a shower and like in the shower, you know, those shower thoughts. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so depressing. I'm never gonna see that boy again. I'm never gonna be able to talk to him. He's older than me. He sees me as a little kid. I thought about that boy that whole summer, but didn't see him again. Didn't know anything about him, you know. We didn't have social media back then. That was like right before Instagram like kind of like started, you know, being a thing for real. We had Facebook though. Comment down below if you are Facebook days, like if you remember Facebook days. Anyway, so around like 3 years went by. Guys, 3 years went by, okay? Tell me how I was back in my hometown. It was like towards the end of the year. I was in school break and I was staying at my friend's house. And she had a friend that was having a quinceañera party. She was turning 15 and everyone in the town was gonna go. And you know, in a small town, when there's a big event or something like that, everybody goes to. So tell me how I got all ready because I was like her guest, like my friend's guest, because my friend was friends with her. So she was like, hey, this girl's staying at my house, can she come? And she was like, yeah. I didn't know anybody in that like town basically because it was my hometown, but I didn't live there. I would just go there to visit sometimes on the holidays. So I was just, you know, all ready, all pretty. My friend let me wear her mom's heels. She had like really like brand name expensive heels. She let me borrow them. I don't know why she did, because let me tell you something, there was this huge staircase and like on the staircase, it was a huge party. It was like they rented this huge place and there was a huge staircase, like literally like a palace, like you know how you see in the movies. And then all the tables and everyone was down there. We're all going down the staircase, me and all the guys in tuxedos, because we were doing this dance for the party. I don't really know. And I trip and fall down the stairs. The back of my heel broke, completely came off of the shoe. And guys, I have never been so embarrassed in my life.
Oh my god, I gotta do that thing for Nickelodeon. Oh my god.
Because not only all the guys and all the girls that were with me saw that, but everyone down there in the whole area with all the tables and everything saw that happening. Anyways, of course, I pulled it off. I just got up and started dancing and being like, ah, that was so funny, whatever. You know, I'm gonna go cry at home, tell my vlog years later about this because I didn't forget because I'm so traumatized. I still don't really like to wear heels because of that trauma. But anyways, fast forward, at the end of the party we were all dancing and having fun, and you know, I'm just minding my business, having fun. I'm in the dance floor like going crazy. You know, I've always been that one girl on the dance floor like going ham. And then I look next to me and guess who I see? The mystery boy from 3 years ago. When I tell you my jaw dropped, I was like, no freaking way. And let me tell you something. At that point, I was older. So I was like, I mean, I thought I was so grown back then. Now looking back, I'm like, I was a child. But you know, I was like older at that point. I wasn't like 10 years old. I was like 13 and he was, I think 15, 16, something like that. And I was just so shook when I saw him, and I was like, holy crap, what'd I do? And I just like, I think I was staring at him like intensely because he looked at me. And when he looked at me, I didn't think he was gonna remember me at all. I still don't know if he did at that point because, you know, it's been so long. But we made eye contact and we locked eyes.
Oh my god, Turula!
And we were literally like, it was an intense eye contact, let me tell you. And then I looked away and I was like, oh my freaking gosh, what do I do? So, you know, I just kept acting cool, playing cool, you know, doing my thing, acting like I'm bothered, you know how you gotta do it, girl. Every like 5 minutes, like I would look at him and he was looking at me.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
And we would like just make eye contact and I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I would just be like, I was just like so shook. We ended up leaving, going home. I didn't talk to him, but it was just insane. I was so mind blown. I went home, I told my friend about it, and she was like, no way, what? That's crazy, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the day after, I was sitting down and I was on my computer, you know, I was logging in on Facebook. That's what we used back then, okay? There was no Snapchat, none of that. So I was on my computer and I was on Facebook, and then I looked him up.
Case for the FBI.
I think I'm in love. I don't know, man. And I opened it and I was looking at his stuff. And man, I was just like, this boy is just so cute. So I opened the message and I was gonna message him something, but I didn't know what to message him. And I was just sitting there. Like, comment down below if you've ever done something like this. If you've ever like gone to message someone, you just sit there staring at the screen.
Then you're like thinking what you should do, then you type something, then you erase it, and then you're like, nah, that's too much, and then you type something else, then you delete it, and you're like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? And then you're like, I'm not gonna do it, and then you go back, I'm gonna do it.
It was a whole mess. I was literally doing that, and then I hear bling.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone?
When I look down, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this, I'm telling you. When I looked down, he had messaged me. Guys, how in the world, what are the odds? It didn't say that I was typing because I was not typing at that point whatsoever. I wasn't even friends with him on Facebook. What was that? We were so connected, I feel like, now that I'm looking back at it, that like we literally found each other's Facebook at the same time, and we were like sitting there looking at the screen at the same time, and then he messaged me first, and I was like, so I asked him if he wanted to get married, and we did. So I was just like so shook. He had like said something like, hi, how are you, what's up, something simple like that. We started talking and, you know, it went on from there. Later on, we kept talking. It was like summer, because that's summer in Brazil, like at the end of the year, you know what I mean? And we kept talking. We were getting really close. And here's the thing. I was really scared to hang out with a guy by myself, okay? I'm pretty sure I wasn't even allowed to anyways. But then it turned out that one of his friends liked my friend. You know where this is going. So I told his friend, yo, I got you, you know, she thinks you're cute. And then he told me, well, I got you, my friend thinks you're cute. And I was like, I know that. He told me. basically planned to meet up after church at this little park. I was so nervous. I had never kissed anybody before. I was really nervous, and then he basically came there with his friend. I was with my friend. I remember to this day, like my friend, I was like talking to her. I was like, what do I do? She was like, here's a mint. And she gave me a mint, and I put it in my mouth, and I was like, oh my gosh, it wasn't ending fast enough, so I was freaking out. So I took it out and like literally threw it away. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I don't freaking know. I'm just so nervous. I'm not gonna kiss him with a mint in my mouth. She was like, put it back in. And I was like, oh. And then she gave me another one, and I was like, you know, trying to be cool about it. I was so nervous. Anyways, basically, we ended up having a first kiss. It was a whole mess. My dad called me halfway through. His mom showed up halfway through. It's a whole story that if you guys want, I can get into details another time. Literally my first kiss. I liked him, you know, whatever. And then one very beautiful day, my parents came to visit us at the hometown. And I was hanging out with my brother. And if you have siblings, God bless you. Because they are a blessing, but they can be so triggering at times. So me and my brother were super close. He's 2 years older than me. We were always really close. We would hang out all the time. And I would tell him literally everything, and he would tell me everything, right? We had a really good friendship. So he knew about that guy and the kiss, right? So it was the day of Christmas. You know, we had the whole family gathered around. And then my dad calls me to talk to me outside. And my brother comes too. And then my brother suddenly decides that it would be a great idea to bring my first kiss up. So he goes,
so Carol, did you tell Dad yet?
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Tell Dad what? And my dad is like,
tell me what?
And my brother's like,
you know, the news.
And I was like, I'm gonna kill him. Basically, I ended up telling my dad, which he wasn't mad about or anything. But then when he asked me to show him who the guy was, this is when it all went downhill. My dad saw the picture and said,
he looks familiar.
And I was like, no, he doesn't. And he goes,
yeah, he does.
And he was like looking at the phone, like he was like,
I'm trying to figure out where I know him from.
And then he goes, and I was like, my brother was like, we didn't know what was going on. I just knew it couldn't be good. My dad told me that that was my cousin's boyfriend. When I tell you, my jaw dropped. That was my cousin's boyfriend. And I don't mean boyfriend like, oh, her like sneaky, her like new man she's talking to. I mean boyfriend of like years. He used to go on family trips with her. And yeah, I had to stop talking to him right then and there. I remember I was sitting outside the day after, you know, after Christmas. I was sitting outside in the balcony in my grandma's house, looking out at the view, watching the cars pass by.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Crying, you know. I don't even think I was that sad, to be honest. I was just, you know, I wanted to feel something, you know what I mean? My 13-year-old, but little did I know what was coming for me. Way more. That was my story. Everything ended up turning out really good. Me and my cousin are all good. Me and that guy, you know, that was it. I don't have any comments on that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure if you haven't already, you hit the subscribe button and turn the post notifications on so you don't miss out on any more vlogs that I post. I'm gonna be posting a lot more fun content that I have planned. You guys have no idea. Comment down below what video you want to see next. Give it a thumbs up. It literally takes 5 seconds and it helps so much. I really appreciate when you guys do that. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all my social media. It's Kiara Chavez. I love talking to you guys there. And yeah, let's stay connected. I'll see you guys somewhere else on the internet. I love you guys.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.